Hey guys, all right, we're gonna make a quick tech video here. This is my board, and I've been playing with it since I can't really be playing guitar here for a little while, but I've been playing around here getting this wall going, and I figured out, I bought this thing on eBay for like 90 bucks, and that's a pretty good price. It's a 535, right? It's got the boost and it's got the little sweep setting on the back. It does not have the Q setting. That's the 535Q. I didn't want that. I had a Q setting in this one. I like it. I just wanted to get something a little bit more authentically Adam Jones Tool kind of sound thing. So I wanted to try this thing out. However, I noticed after I installed it, there's a dead spot in the pot. When I pull it all the way back, it starts to work almost like a volume pedal. And I figured out how to fix it, so I'm going to share this with you guys. Let's show you real quick what it is that I'm talking about. So I got my guitar here on the side. I'm just going to, and I got, this is going to happen over the air, just open to the ear. So here it is. So that, well, the way my pedal board works is that's going straight from here, right up here, across, and out the VH4. None of this stuff here at the bottom is working except for the silencer. Okay. But all of this shelf and the wall and the volume are connected to the second loop right here. So right now you could hear I don't know if you heard the buzzing, but that's the gate for the whole board, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the other level. So now when I turn this on, I've now activated this loop. You're going to hear the different sound. The first thing you notice that didn't work is I have the volume rolled back. All right? So that's the wah. You hear that dead spot when it goes back? It's almost like killing the volume. That's not the way it's supposed to work. It's not like so that's got like a dead spot. This kills the whole signal, by the way. So that's like a dead spot that I want to take care of, and that's what this video is going to be about: fixing that little dead spot in the pot. It's not that really that big of a deal, or tech. You don't got to be like super techie savvy to do it. So let's just get into it, man. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick this up, take the bottom plate off. Take this plate off. Ta-da! There we go. All right, so this is the area that we're looking for. So this, notice when I move this, see how it turns that pot? This little gear here moves against this pot. So obviously what's happening is when I get to this point, there's a dead spot in this pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this screw right here. So I can push this lever out of the way and then spin the pot a couple of teeth and put it back. And then we're going to test it. We're going to see what it sounds like. Okay. So let's go ahead and loosen the screw first a little bit. Now, you saw when I loosened that screw, all that is really a hose clamp. When I loosen that screw, now I can pull this little, bar back, and now I can twist this pot. See how I can move this little gear? So now we're going to find a place that isn't a dead spot. So let's just wire this thing back up. Okay. This is flat. So now this is the area where I said it had a flat spot all the way down here at the bottom. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. Hit the wall. Oh. Yeah, you gotta have that plugged in. See how it doesn't have that dead spot anymore? I moved it a little bit. So yeah, so I kind of had to switch cameras there. All right, so that camera died. So so let's get back to work. All right, so here we go. So we got this one, right? And see the dead spot again? Actually, no, here it's clean. So let's go ahead and recreate the dead spot. So what I'm going to do here is just push this out of the way. Push this out of the way. Turn the pot a little bit. So you can hear where when it's at the bottom, what would be considered the bottom, it still has that dead spot. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pull this back, and then I'm gonna notice when, now it didn't move because I pushed it away. So notice when I squeeze down on it, it's turning away from me. When I pull back, which is where the resting position, it's turning towards me. So I want it to start a couple of teeth away from me here, right? So then I'm gonna do this, pull it back, move it up a couple of ways, put the teeth back in, tighten the screw a little bit. And give this a shot. That's more of the sweep that I was looking for. Something fuller like that. Now, obviously, when you set this thing on the side gives you different sounds. So that's it. That's what I was looking for. So now I was able to pull that back, move the pot a couple of teeth so I got a new spot basically where I want. Now I got more of a sweep where I want it. So now I'm just going to put the whole thing back together, and that should wrap it up. There's a couple of other settings that you might want to take a look at too. This little boost control right here, that boost that it's talking about is this red button here on the side. When that thing is engaged, well, we'll turn it on and off so you can actually hear the difference of how it sounds. It just gives it like a growl, man. You know, I've heard it. I've heard people use it. I've seen instances where like Adam Jones will use this during part of a song and just turn on the wah and leave it there, not even move it, just because of the boost it gives it. So here we go. So right here, the green light is on, which means the wah is engaged. So that's the wah. And then when you turn on the boost, then if I change this setting here on the side, it gives me a couple of different like sounds. I personally like if you go all the way to the front and then go one click back, that's the sound I like. That gives me kind of like the sweep I'm looking for. So that's it, man. I think I've got this kind of like where I want it. I didn't really go over the boost settings, right? So the way I have the boost settings right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines here at the bottom. I have it pointed right at the 4. That's what I like. So that's the sound I like. I'm going to go ahead and dress up these cables again and get this going the way I want it. And that's it, man. I just wanted to show you that little trick so you guys could see how to play around with that wah pedal. If you got something that's not working the way you expect it to, or if you want to get a bigger sweep out of it, that's how you do it, man. You could actually change that and tune it to the way you like it. So I hope that helped, man. If it did, leave me a comment, leave me a like, and follow me for more stuff like this. Thanks for watching.